Hello and welcome to Witches and Wizards Confessions channel. Today's confession is from a young lady who says she has been married to a man who turned into a gorilla during intimacy. The man was a pastor. It reads as follows. I was married to a pastor who had dark powers. See, I grew up without parents, and that led me at a home provided by a church. The church had sheltered over 50 children, and I was happy to finally have a life that didn't require me to constantly worry about what's going to be on my next plate. The church even paid for my school at a multiracial school. So honestly, I had a beautiful upbringing since I moved there. My troubles, however, began when I got chosen to marry one of the young pastors in the church. We had an age difference of 14 years. The church was honestly a good church that took care of almost the entire village. They had soup days where everyone who didn't have food at home could go and eat at the church. They also donated clothes and many other things to needy families. In fact, the church was a blessing to the community, or so we thought. The church was owned by a Nigerian pastor who was apparently based in USA. He would only visit the church once a year on Christmas Day. He was our Santa Claus. No one wanted to miss Christmas Day. People would get big gifts. Every year he gave away 2 houses, 1 car, 10 grocery shopping vouchers worth 20,000 rands to many, many people. Obviously, everyone looked forward to Christmas at the church. Yes, I admit it has helped me a lot, but it also ruined my life. It made me question if Jesus was really alive, or does he even exist? So when I got married, everything was fine. We had a big church wedding and life looked like it has really favored me. Little did I know that my whole life would change for the worst. The owner of the church did not attend our wedding, even though I was getting married to his son. All he did was call us on Skype to congratulate and wish us well. He also gave us a gift of a very big house. He was abroad, but he knew how to make things happen. Anyway, after a few months of being married, I started picking up on bad traits from my husband. He was abusive and manipulative. The house was very big, so there was a secret room I was told to never enter no matter what. My husband, however, had random nights where he would enter that room. On those nights, he would sneak out of our bed to go to that room in the odd hours. I wasn't allowed to ask anything, so I had to act like I see nothing. A year into the marriage, I realized that during intimacy, he would spit saliva in my mouth every time and cover my mouth with his hand till I swallowed. And he would act like it's part of the fun. I played along as well. I also noticed that every time he was about to have an orgasm, he would become very hairy as if he was turning into a gorilla, then quickly changed to himself again. He never had kids. We never had kids, so he manipulated me into thinking I was the problem, while knowing very well that he had sacrificed with his ability of reproduction. He then started bringing different girls to the house, and I had to be okay with it because he made me believe it was my fault. The girls he would bring home would sleep in the secret room with him, and I've later seen some of them in the streets, and they looked mentally unwell. He didn't pick girls from our church. He went for those girls who are for the streets. I decided to report this to his father, and I was told to never again speak of things I don't understand or know nothing about. That's when I knew that the devil had located me. I started sneaking out to other churches to get help, and I was told that I am married to a snake who destroyed my ovaries using its poisonous saliva. I later ran away from the church and moved to a faraway village, and I heard that he is telling the community that I committed adultery and ran off with a man. I still see him in my dreams, strangling me and telling me that I am tied to him and I can never run away. I am tortured in my sleep by this man. How do I get rid of him for good? Thanks. I'll read comments. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.